Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. Today, my group will present these two companies, which is Malaysia Airlines and Air to show their analysis of financial projection. Before starting the presentation, I am Wan Hanisha Zwani binti Wan Talib and I will introduce my team members. So for the first part is introduction of Malaysia Airlines and Air. Malaysian Airline System (MAS) is the flag carrier of Malaysia. Malaysia Airlines operate flight from its home base Kuala Lumpur International Airport with a secondary hub in Kota Kinabalu and Kuching. The airline begins as Malayan Airways Limited and flew its first commercial flight in 1947. It was renamed Malaysian Airways after forming the Federation of Malaysia in 1963. In 1966, the airline was renamed Malaysia Singapore Airlines (MSA) and in 1972 Malaysian Airline System. Malaysia Airlines, a Malaysia Aviation Group (MAG) members, offer service to more than 50 locations globally on more than 300 daily flights. Malaysia Airlines provide the best connectivity as a One World members, providing seamless travel to over 1,000 destinations in over 150 countries and access to over 650 airports launched worldwide. Next, we move to the background of Air. The tagline of Air is now anyone can fly. Air Sdn Bhd is a sole proprietorship and company limit by share that were incorporated under the Companies Act of 1965. Founded on December 20, 1993 and wholly owned by the RB Hicom. It operates in the sector of aviation service. Air is the largest airline in Malaysia by fleet size and destination and Asia's largest low-cost airline by passenger carry. Asia is a Malaysian low-cost airline headquartered near Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Asia Group operates scheduled domestic and international flights to 165 destinations spanning 25 countries.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Elena Ashikin binti Cik Abdul Rahman. So today I will present about issue or challenge of the airlines industry. The first issue is price. According to My Metro, there are a few Malaysia Airlines passengers stating that ticket price during the festival season are very expensive. Normally, the charge for a return ticket to Sabah for a two-way trip is between RM2,600 to RM3,000 using Malaysia Airlines, but the ticket price of a two-way ticket soared to almost RM6,000 departing in the last week before Shawwal. This issue has caused Malaysia Airlines to face problems related to ticket pricing. Air also has issue related to price where Air will take charge of different price according to which they want to seat. The better seat customer take, higher price will they pay. The second issue is cancellation and delay flight. Many countries are restriction travel to contain and control the spread of COVID-19. This has resulted in cancellation and delay flight by Malaysia Airlines. Passenger has the right to request a full refund instead of rebooking cancelled flight or receive travel voucher. Air Asia also received many complaints regarding flight delay and the ability to change flight or get a refund. This situation caused unsatisfied feeling toward the customer who choose to use the Air Asia service. Because of that, Air Asia lost a lot of their customers who care about time punctuality. Third issue is system description. Malaysia Airlines has faced several issues related to description of the ticket booking system through the website. Recently, there was a story of Malaysia Airlines passenger who had to pay RM8,000 to return to Malaysia because her baby ticket purchased directly at Kuala Lumpur International Airport counter could not be checked in. The customer took to the Facebook to complain about ill treatment she received on the return flight from Istanbul to Kuala Lumpur. The customer also claimed her petition to the airlines were ignored week after her family returned home, forcing her to vent her frustration on social media. This might cause people to be afraid to purchase flight ticket online through any website. Air Asia is a low-cost budget airline. The equipment they use for business is low technology. Problem with the Air Asia website, especially when the customer make the booking online. The customer will get the wrong flight, not the same as the book. have several pages that mention Air Asia we cannot proceed with flight booking and are unable to pay because of hang on the payment page, and sometimes customer cannot access the Air Asia website because the loading time is too long.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Iqbal and I will be presenting my part, which is Introduction of Financial Statement Analysis. For the historical performance of Malaysia Airlines, the highest sales were recorded in 2013. The company recorded a decreasing trend of net profit from 2009 to 2013. For the next one is historical performance of AirAsia. The company recorded a steady performance of sales revenue from 2015 to 2017, but then they recorded a decrease in 2018 to 2019. Let's move to the next part, which is horizontal analysis for balance sheet. This one is for Malaysia Airlines. So at the the first picture is Malaysia Airlines non-current asset decreased by 1.3% or RM 228,526 from 2018 to 2019. Then the current assets also experienced a decline of 0.4% during the same period. For the picture down there, Malaysia Airlines experienced a 2.0% increase in equity, rising from RM 9 million to RM 9,325,376 in 2019. Additionally, there was a significant increase, which is 54.2% in current liabilities, while non-current liabilities saw a slight decrease during the same period. Next, we move to horizontal analysis for balance sheet, which is AirAsia company. The first picture is AirAsia non-current assets witnessed a substantial 106.7% increase, growing from RM 9 million to RM 20 million in 2019. However, there was a significant decline in current assets, with a decrease of 43% from RM 8 million to RM 5 million in 2019. Second picture, AirAsia experienced a 17.9% increase in current liabilities, rising from RM 6 million to RM 8 million in 2019. The non-current liabilities of AirAsia was witnessed a slight increase, growing from 5 million in 2018 to 14 million in 2019. Notably, the deferred tax liability increased by 15.9% during the same period, mainly attributed to the recognition of the utilization of investment incentives for taxable profit. Next, for the capital and reserve or total equity, the total equity of AirAsia showed a slight decrease from RM 6 million to 2 million in 2019, representing a decline of 53.9%. The next part is horizontal analysis for income statement. This one is for Malaysia Airlines. Malaysia Airlines experienced a revenue growth of 7.4% in 2019, reaching RM 5 million, indicating improved financial performance. Next, the expense incurred by Malaysia Airlines decreased by 9.7% in 2019 compared to the previous year, suggesting a reduction in expenses. Okay, for the horizontal analysis for income statement, AirAsia, the total revenue of AirAsia experienced a substantial 17% growth, increasing from RM 10 million in 2018 to RM 12 million in 2019. AirAsia witnessed a significant surge of 66% in finance costs in 2019, indicating higher interest payment and increased financial obligation related to borrowing or financing activities.
For the first one is financial ratio is current ratio. As you guys can see, for AirAsia in 2018, you guys can see the answer same like the Malaysia Airlines in 2018 and in 2019. For the explanation, the AirAsia Group Berhad performed worse than Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad, since it only has RM 0.62 cent in current asset to cover RM1 in current liabilities. The company's performance was likely marginally subpar in comparison to the prior year. Second is quick ratio. For AirAsia in 2018 and in 2019, you guys can see the answer. And for Malaysia Airlines, same like 2018 and 2019. For the explanation, the AirAsia Group Berhad permits RM 49 cent for fast asset to be used to cover each RM1 of current obligation. The company's performance is therefore worse than both 2018 Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad. Second is cash ratio. The first application, account receivable as percentage of sales revenue, ASEA in 2018 and in 2019. You guys can see the percentage, same like Malaysia Airlines 2018 and 2019. You guys can see the percentage. The explanation, when RM 10 ringgit 67 sen in credit sales are added to every 1 ringgit in sales income in 2019, ASEA Group Berhad performed somewhat worse than it did in 2018. In meantime, the construction, the ASEA firm with Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad performed worse because the MAS Corporation permits credit sales of 9 ringgit 46 sen in the same year. Second is account receivable turnover. The explanation, in comparison to the previous year, that when the company was able to give 11 times the credit sales, ASEA Group Berhad performed slightly worse in 2019, as they were only able to give 9 times of credit sales. In addition, by contrast with the Malaysia Airlines Airport Berhad perform level for the ASEA Group Berhad are a little worse. Third is average collection period. The explanation, the ASEA Group Berhad needs 41 days for the collection if debt. In this case, the company performance was weaker than 2018 and Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad. Third is profitability ratio. The application, net income to the revenue ratio. The explanation, every 1 ringgit in sales revenue yet 22.4 cents in the net income the ASEA Group Berhad. As a result, the corporation performed worse in 2019 as compared to the prior year. Additionally, by contrasting the company performance with that of Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad, since the MAS company was able to produce 10.3 cents in the profit, the figure was slightly lower. Second is net income to asset ratio. The explanation, since it only produced 23.02 cents, the net income compared to the prior year, ASEA Group Berhad performed worse in the ratio of every 1 ringgit of total asset. However, by constructing ASEA Group Berhad with Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad performed by giving the MAS company 2019 net income was only 19.8 cents. Third is asset turnover ratio. The explanation, the ASEA Group Berhad earns 50% in the sale income for every 1 ringgit in total asset. As a result, the business does marginally worse than the year before. The corporation from the Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad in comparison 0.55 less than 0.23. Lastly, debt ratio. First, total asset to liability ratio. The explanation, due to RM 2 ringgit 30 sen in total asset and RM 30 ringgit in total liabilities, ASEA Group Berhad performed marginally better in 2019. The ASEA ratio is larger than Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad and has a higher ratio when compared to the MAS Corporation. Nonetheless, improved ability to pay down in debt. Last is total liabilities to total asset ratio. Since it cost RM 43 cents to operate the business, it performed worse than it did the year before. Additionally, when compared to Malaysia Airport Holding Berhad, ASEA performer has a little weaker capacity for the debt reduction.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Farah Shakila binti Zainuddin and I will explain about the finding or summary of Malaysia Airlines and ASEA. The analysis performance has been reviewed and analysed for both airline company which are Malaysia Airlines and ASEA. Overall, the performance shown by the two airline companies was very balanced. However, several aspects measure their performance. The first one is current ratio. The ASEA Group Berhad performs worse than Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad. For quick ratio analysis, the ASEA Group Berhad's performance therefore was in both years than Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad. For cash ratio, by contrasting the ASEA firm with Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad performed worse. For debt ratio, compared to Malaysia Airports Holding Berhad, ASEA performance has a little weaker capacity. So we can conclude that Malaysia Airlines is a more successful in airline than its competitor, which is ASEA. In conclusion, we have found that Malaysia Airlines performs somewhat superior than ASEA company within the authentic information investigation due to its persevering advancements focusing on a particular target clients. Malaysia Airlines in any case performed way better within the comparative and common measure examination as well as the budgetary proportion due to its higher rate of net benefits. So from this report, we be able to optimize to the fullest amplify of the yearly report by utilizing all the data given. We can also utilize the two chosen companies and utilize different calculation strategies to compare the companies.